It is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Subscribe to the vibes if you are loyal, and also have recently joined my channel, became part of the Rasta Gal Family Vibe Tribe. Thank you so much for jumping on this train we call life. My gosh, what a train, what a ride, right? Thank you for subscribing to the vibe and growing with me on this channel. Really appreciate all of y'all. Collective, this is part 2 to my message. Part 1 was recently delivered. It would be the video with the hooded figure, as known as Hades. I recently clarified and shared with you on that message. So this is part 2 again. I'm gonna get right into it. If you want to know anything about me, check my bio. I'm about to begin. So collective, my gosh, see the title there? Do you see the title there? Yes, collective. I'm feeling you're taking a risk, okay? I'm gonna have also music that's relating to this message. I'm going to be singing it, quoting it. I'll have that also down and below. You're taking a risk. Okay? You're doing, this may not pertain to all, but to those that know. Okay? You're risking doing something that you was possibly held back from doing from dark forces, entities, people, place, and things, and you are taking a risk now. You're stepping out slowly but surely, but if you are just popping out, I commend you. But you're stepping out. You're doing God's work. Okay? For those that know who I'm talking to and referring to and can relate, you're doing God's work in this devil playground. You see the background, you see my title there. And that's why he's having a close eye. That's why he's probably coming to you in the 5D, possibly in the 4K, 3D realms. Okay? Because you're doing your work. You're clocking in into your spiritual work or into your spiritual job. Okay? And you are fighting. You're fighting for victory, which will be won. You're fighting to speak your truth. You're fighting to show proof. You're fighting to be a living testimony and to share your story. You are a voice finding, you are a story finding your voice, and you're sharing it. Okay? And the devil doesn't like it. Forces doesn't like it. Okay? People that are working with the dark forces, getting into witchery and doing all kinds of wickedness, don't like it behind the scenes. You're shining a light on the darkness. You being that beacon of light. Confirmation in the darkness. They don't like it. No matter what you're going through in the background, fighting with these entities, dark forces, energies, with enemies. They don't like it because you continuously are fighting this war. I'm talking about spiritual war. Collective. The song I kept hearing was from Kendrick Lamar. It was 2 of them. Okay. But I just felt like you're the army of your angels, collective, of your ancestry that plays a long bloodline that's like a bloodline that is so long and so deep, is fighting for you to continuously speak out, speak up, and show up and show out. And however you want to do it, and however many ways you're doing it. Okay? To be that beacon of light. You're doing God's work in this playground of the devil and his demise. Okay? I heard swaddle up, swaddle up, swaddle up. So I'm feeling like the ancestors is telling the individuals, I'm speaking to you, the beacon of lights, no matter what you call yourself, they're saying for you to swaddle up. You could be a reincarnation of somebody, because in that song he said, I'm reincarnated, I'm a stargazing, life goes on, I need all my babies. This could refer to devil himself, and also you, collective, that is saying that line. And then I kept feeling that part, or hearing that part. He says, when I hear music, it makes me dance. You got the music, now it's your chance. The other part I kept hearing was, I feel good, get the fuck out my face. You look good, but you don't got no taste. I'm walk in, walk out with the save. Mando, let me know what to pay. Swaddle up, swaddle up, swaddle up, swaddle up. So I'm going to have that song down below. That also could stand for a guy too. When he said, I feel good, look, to get the fuck out my face. Look good, but he does not have no taste. That could stand for a guy too. On his song too, he talks about it's a full moon, let the wolves out, and because I've been a dog, something like that. So your message, collective, you know, from the last message I left, immediately I felt spiritual attacks, astral projections from that previous message I left immediately. So again, I'm speaking the truth. I'm shining my light on the darkness. That's trying to shut me up, keep me quiet, keep me in my closet, trying to just push me aside to hide. No, I'm not scared. I'm going to continuously stand out and shine and speak my truth. And that's possibly how you are, collective. In due time, you're stepping out and shining your light. Okay? You possibly, in that music, he said that he's the blueprint. You're the blueprint. Okay? And it's by you. And you get off on your feet. It's by you. Okay? So I feel like you're getting up to punch in. You're getting up with some inspiration. You're getting up feeling a spark of enthusiasm within what you're planning to do or create, or you're just clocking in again on your spiritual path. And it's raising, it says here, legions on the background of this picture. Now they're getting mad. So I'm feeling like the spiritual realms is battling, they're fighting. Okay, from the good side and the bad side. The bad side wants to swaddle up too and get mad. Possibly because you are realizing who you are. You're waking up to who you are now. You possibly could be, again, a reincarnation of somebody powerful, collective. Again, this may not be for everybody. Okay? So take what resonates and leave the rest. But you're swaddling up. Swaddle up. Swaddle up. The other song I was hearing was the song called I Love When You Count Me Out. I love when you count me out. My name is in your mouth. My name is in your mouth. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fucking it up is what I heard this morning. That part. And I was like, okay, I gotta deliver this message. But that was also from Kendrick Lamar song. It's called Count Me Out. So collective, you possibly been counted out. Okay, and you are immune to that energy now. You don't give a damn. You don't give a fuck. You don't care who is with you and who's not with you. You are a walking beacon of light. You possibly are a target in the spiritual realms as well as the physical realms. Okay, hopefully not, but definitely eyes is on you and forces from all realms is watching. The chorus of that song is saying, we may not know which way to go on the dark roads. And the other part I was hearing in my soul, I heard, all of these hoes make it difficult. And I kept hearing it yesterday. I said, what the hell is going on here? I kept hearing that. All of these hoes make it difficult. And then I heard breakthrough. So you're going through some breakthroughs, collective, by speaking up, standing out, being that beacon of light in this world of darkness. Okay, you're risking and daring and being brave to stand out and stand up for yourself. Okay, so the chorus, and I'm tripping and falling. I love when you count me out. I love when you count me out. My name is in your mouth. So someone has their name in your mouth. A lot of people probably have their names in your mouth. As you continuously trip and fall, but you get up, collective, and continue to move forward on your path, whether it's in the spiritual as well as within the physical. You could be a complex soul, collective. You used to, or you're getting out of being a people pleaser. Okay, you're pleasing everybody except for yourself. I feel like this time you're in this phase, in this energy, in this period in your life where you're pleasing yourself for your highest good. Let me clarify that. But you're not caring about what anybody is saying about you, to you, in your face, behind your back. You are going to stand up and stand for yourself. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you brushed off in the past a lot of things, a lot of gossip, a lot of people talking about you, even when they were bold enough to say it in your face. I feel like you are speaking out. You're speaking your shit, collective. You're letting people know respectfully, but you're being clear and getting straight to the motherfucking truth and to the point about whatever they're saying, whatever they're doing. You're speaking out. You are exposing the darkness. You're exposing people's hidden agendas or intentions. You're letting people know that you see them. Not only just see them, you hear them. Not only just hear them, but you feel them. Whether it's done behind your back or in your face. Again, you're not having no regrets, collective. Especially when you was at your lowest. Nobody, it says that in the music, nobody was there to help you. He said, Kendrick Lamar said, when you was at your lowest, where was all the hoes was at? Tell me when you was at your lowest, where was all your bros was at? Nobody was with you. Nobody was helping you, collective. So you're tripping and falling, but you're still going to get up, collective. My gosh, you're going to get up and rise up and continue again to jump on this mission, your spiritual path, your self-love path, your healing path, doing your shadow working healing, going through your dark night of soul, and you're facing these dark energies. You're facing the darkness within you. You're facing, again, the shadow work that needs to be healed within, okay? To receive and to feel that touch of healing, that torch. You know, you receive that torch in your hand of light. You being that beacon of light. Okay? And you know, again, karma, it says in his song, he said, karma like to follow you. Follow us strong. When we're not addressing, okay, ourselves and stepping in our truths, and we're not speaking out and standing, you know what I mean, in our truth, yes, it's going to be like karma's following you strong. You're not healing and forgiving yourself, loving yourself, admitting to your wrongs. Instead of pointing a finger at everybody, you're pointing it to yourself, admitting what your part was in this scenario, in the situation, in the story, in your life, of anything you have gone through or went through. If you was too young to stand up for yourself and to stand your rights and speak up for yourself, okay, that was not your fault. You was growing into that. But as you got a consciousness and gained experience and was going through the war, going through the battle, going through the dark night of the soul, going through your shadow work, okay, going through trials and tribulations in your life, you, collective, we accepted certain things that we became part of. Okay? We have to invite things. We have to welcome things. We have to get involved in things for us to experience things, but also for us to be a part of it. Okay? You can have the choice to ignore things. It says to ignore the devil and he will flee. But when you take a part of, you know what I mean, wickedness from the mind, body, spirit, and soul, along with other people here on this earth, you know, we think it's innocent. It feels innocent, looks innocent, may seem innocent at first, but when we see things for what it really is, it's our choice to stay in it and participate, to be involved in it, continue to exude our energy with it, intertwine with it, spiritually, mentally, physically, or we cut it off and let it go and continue to move on from the scenarios, the stories, the situations, the experiences that we've gone through. Collective. Things that we go through that we feel we have to stay in, which we don't, is all an illusion. He is the devil, Hades himself. The Dark Lord himself. He is the master of illusions, collective. And I'm tripping and falling. I love when you count me out. I love when you count me out. My name is in your mouth. My name is in your mouth. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fucking it up. I feel like you're going to fuck up people's illusions. You're shattering the illusions. But you're also shattering the illusions that people are feeding you, showing you. Collective. You're speaking out and speaking up by either cutting yourself away, cutting yourself off without any explanation. You're not explaining yourself. You're not expressing yourself to those that you left behind. And those that matter, okay, don't mind. But those that mind don't matter, collective. Is the phase and energy you're going through. This may not be the phase everyone's in at this time. With the levels, the stages, the frequency everyone's on. Everyone's different. Okay? But like I was saying before, you don't care. You love when people count you out because it makes you continuously move on and work on yourself and work on your healing and work on a mission that you're called to work on, or to find about, figure out what is my spiritual path, my mission here on this earth. Deep down in your soul and core, you feel like you're here for something else bigger, something else meaningful, something else deeper. And that's why the dark realms, the matrix, the forces, they're like, oh shit, this chick, this dude has woken up. Oh shit. She don't care who counts her out. She don't care being a part of anybody's group, anybody's life. She is or he is a freaking nomad in this world because they're focused on themselves and focused on their calling, their soul mission, soul purpose, soul calling. Oh shit. Now your light is shining in the darkness. You're not seeing things like you used to before. You're seeing through the bullshit. You're seeing through people, place, and things. No one can hold a disguise or illusion over your eyes. And it's going to be like you're tripping and falling because of what you saw before, what you felt for before, being in the illusions. The dream I had, I literally heard, I felt like I was in you could be like I said, a light being, okay? Whatever you call yourself, that is for your highest good. You could be a chosen one. You could be a shaman healer. You could be an angel yourself. You could be a chosen one. I literally heard deep down in my core of my consciousness and my soul, someone screaming, I want all of you. Is what I heard. Okay? Because I was fighting battles within my dreams. Okay? You could be a demon slayer. You could be a warrior, spiritual warrior collective. I'm just turning my pages. You're turning the pages in your book. You possibly are writing your story. You could be a writer. Or you just like writing your thoughts, journaling your thoughts, your dreams. I literally heard, give me all of you. I want all of you. Ah! Deep down from my core. And I jumped up. That was the devil himself, collective. In my previous messages, I mentioned of me escaping, of me getting loose of the shackles, getting loose and be able to breathe and just move forward. You are a precious soul again. You are a beacon of light. You could be calling yourself a light worker. You could be calling yourself an ambassador for the Lord. Whoever, aka Ra. Whoever you serve for your highest good. Those that know, you can relate. I literally heard them scream. And I felt like I woke up and it was from I was reading a comic book is what I felt. And I said, this deep, unmiserable, unsatisfying voice, ungrateful voice I was hearing within my soul that made me jump up to flee from that energy. That energy is never satisfied. And that is the Dark Lord himself, Hades, Satan, the devil, whoever you want to call him, Diablo, himself. That was recently that I heard that. But before in the past, I've heard, a few months ago, I heard him scream again. Same voice. I must have woke up too far ahead for them to do whatever that energy was trying to do. I was battling spiritual battles and warfare. He said, you let her go. She has the most powerful and strongest force or energy out there, is what I heard. And I said, my gosh, when I woke up. What on earth? That was months ago of this year. But recently, again, he was like, I want all of you. Give me all of you. So it was like, you know how you hear certain, like you watch Marvels and stuff like that, and the villain in your life or the villain in your energy, they're always screaming because they're losing a battle. They're losing a war. They're losing their grips on you, collective. And that's how I felt. And by all that screaming, all I said was the word. Before I woke up, I said no. And it just went still. I was at peace. I gained my energy and power back by just that one word, saying no. And when I said no, I felt like seeing that part in the Matrix when Neo woke up out of his illusions from being attacked by the dark Matrix. And he stood in his energy and power, and he stood up his hands. And he was just like, no more, no. And it just repelled. That energy forces went back. And he just started battling and attacking and winning over that force, over that dark energy. So collective, again, you could be going through some heavy shit. Some heavy stuff. And again, I held back from speaking about this because it recently just occurred. And I was like, okay, I'm putting these pieces together. And I'm learning things about myself. And again, the dark forces, energies, entities, hell himself. They're like, oh shit, she's waking up. Oh shit, he's waking up. Confirmation. They don't have their hooks in you as strong as they did, or hooks at you at all. They have to release themselves or their hooks on you because you're learning yourself, you're knowing yourself, you're knowing your worth. And the archangels, your army, is saying, swaddle up, swaddle up, swaddle up. You probably like to hear music, you listen to music, you like dancing to music. Maybe that's encouragement to elevate. Maybe that's encouragement to remove and repel these energies. That extra energy you're feeling that needs to leave, or that just needs to go, that needs to be released from your energy or field. My gosh, collective. In the dream, this happened because we're in December. I would say November. I was hearing a guy's voice. Okay. And he was like, I was battling some things. Okay. And then out of that battle, eventually my dream calmed down because I wouldn't give in. And the person said, it was a guy's voice, and he said, I admire your ambition. I admire your dedication. I just admire this and that and the other. And it kept rambling. And I just woke up immediately. And I said, to go through everything I went through in my dreams just for someone to say they admire me? You have people that are in the background, again, doing some wicked, dark shit. Don't know that you are you're a victor. You are a conqueror. You have went through a lot of stuff in your life. And what people are doing, the battles you're going through internally or externally, don't know who you are. Don't know what you had to go through to get to where you are. They are being used by the devil himself. They're being used. If they are jealous, if they're envious, don't know what you have to battle through. You're the beacon of light. You're shining your light by speaking out, stepping out, shining your light, exposing and speaking truth over the darkness, all due to their greed. They're mad and jealous and envy, all due to the spotlight that you're getting or that you already have within you, collective. And you're not doing this for attraction. You're just simply speaking and sharing your story and testimony. Okay? You have other people from in this picture doing things to steal your spotlight, to steal your force or energy source, to steal your thoughts, you know what I mean, within your consciousness or subconsciousness, to steal your creativeness from your crown chakra. They're trying to. It's showing a picture here of the devil holding the horn's crown. A unicorn. You could have a unicorn energy, collective. I'm telling you, from the movie called Legend itself, from the beginning you saw in my screen. This is true. This is what's happening, going on within the spiritual realm. You possibly could be a legend in the spiritual realm. You have a high ranking in the spiritual realm, collective. This may not pertain to all. And the devil wants that the horn. He wants that light that is shining within you, the power that's within you, that he cannot have. He is greedy. He is jealous. I feel like because you have that unicorn energy and light and life, the unicorn's very playful. They're very joyful and youthful. Okay? They shine without even trying to. They're loving species, collective. In the spiritual realm. They're powerful species. They're youthful species. They're just beautiful, unique, angelic energy and beings in the spiritual realm. They're very lucky. They're very blessed. Magical, mystical horses. Okay? The energy they have. And that's what the devil wants. In that movie called The Legend, he literally, again, wanted to take, that's one of my favorite movies, he wanted to take the unicorn. He wanted to destroy love. He wanted to destroy that unicorn energy. He wanted the whole world to be of darkness and not of love. It all comes down not just to money, but to love. Love is the greatest frequency of all. And the devil don't want nobody to feel, to have, to hold. All due to their bitter, cold, soulless soul. All due to them being on punishment from God himself. God that also created him took his love. Because the devil / Hades, Dark Lord, whatever you want to call that energy, wanted to be powerful, wanted to take over. They didn't respect their command. They didn't respect their place. They didn't respect their lane. They didn't respect boundaries. They didn't respect their rank. They wanted to be powerful and take over. Fuck love. And he got denounced. And that is his demise, is to destroy anybody, anything, anyone that is experiencing and want to feel, want to know, and that is receiving love. All due to his cold, bitter self. Deep down to the core, pitless, soulless, dark self. No, he can't have it all. Is what you're saying, is what I'm saying. My gosh, he is holding that horn. that consciousness and awareness, the gift, the blessing, because he wants to be powerful. This North Star type of entity, energy, that wants to be just powerful over all and over man, over anything and everything. And you simply and should say, no, you're not going to have dominion and power over me. No, I'm going to continue to shine my light. I'm going to continue to be this beacon in this dark world. I'm going to continue being a beacon and speaking my truth, standing my ground, calling people out, exposing what needs to be exposed. No, I'm not going to stay quiet or silent. I'm going to speak up and speak out. Confirmation. You are refusing any rush of energy. You are refusing to accept anything that is not your energy and that's not serving your highest good. You know, collective, my gosh. I heard as well, now this wasn't a challenge song, but I heard these songs from, I would say, November. And this was during Thanksgiving time. I heard Aaliyah, Can I Come Over? After That Dream. And then I also, this one was a challenge song. I heard Come and Talk to Me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you, my baby? Really want to know you. Yes, I did hear that. That was a challenge song. That was from Jodeci. My gosh, collective, these energies. Those were the songs I was hearing. These energies don't want to get to know you. They really don't. They want to have, again, dominion and power over you and have you as their property, as a slave. And their dark chambers, their echo chambers. Literally, when I heard that scream a couple of times, I said that was the damn devil himself screaming from the pits of hell. If you are open and enlightened, you got your clears on fleek, it's open, it's on deck, you're going to be hearing things from other realms, feeling, seeing, tasting, smelling, definitely hearing things from different realms. Okay, everybody's not there yet. It's okay. But when you are there, are you ready, collective? Are you prepared for anything? Spiritually, are you prepared? My gosh, collective. Other channeling downloads I was hearing was after hearing that Aaliyah and Jodeci, I heard Tina Turner. We don't need another hero. Dun, 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 something like that. But I just kept hearing, we don't need another hero. This energy and entity, the dark forces, wants to be the hero. In my culture and language, they say people want to thief from you, hide their hands, and help you search for it. Again, and they say they want to thief and help you find it, help you search for it. That's how the devil is. He will thief from you and then want to be the savior. And that's how you can tell when you come up amongst people and they show you their true hand. They show you themselves for what they are, for who they are. Believe that shit. This is the meaning of that movie. Okay, if you're reading that part up, I added that part in there of the movie called The Legend, with Tom Cruise. And the other characters that played in that movie. I grew up with that movie and seeing it, and I was like captified because I knew it was a deeper meaning. Even when I was younger, I was like, this has a deep meaning, and I was just so captivated by it. And at the time when I was younger, yes, I was scared of the devil figure, because I knew that wasn't good energy and the other one was good. But that's what that movie was about. The other download I heard was it was by Little John, Get Low. And that was a channeling song. I kept hearing da dum dum dum, da da dum dum, da da dum dum dum, da dum dum. And I was like, what song is that? And I was like, Get Low. Bend over to the floor, touch the toes. Low, get low. That's what I was hearing. So this is an energy. It could be in man form or in the spiritual realms. They want you to bend over and touch your toes. You know what that song means? You hear those songs in a in the red light district and world, in the energy, in strip places. This is an energy that wants and go after their lustful self, their lustful flesh, their lustfulness in life of the flesh. And they want you to bend over and touch your toes and get low. But still want to come to you talking about, come and talk to me. I really want to meet you. Can I talk to you? Do you want somebody? I'm telling you, collective, if you was to really see people for who they are and they appeared like that, would you want to talk to somebody? Would you want to talk to them if they show their true self and they appeared as that, collective? Hell no. Hell no. To the no, you run. And I just feel like the energies, I don't know, collective, from just hearing other tarot readers talk about the new world and just new things that are occurring. I've had a dream years ago that I was talking to all kinds of animals that was talking to me. They were as humans, and it was like, but they were of animal form, but they was just talking to me. They was being a part of the world, part of society. And it was like reminding me of I left a message before regarding this. What is that movie? It was the Nephilim. No, not Nephilim. It was called, oh my gosh. I'm going to put a clip down at the bottom of my description box of the movie I'm talking about. But it was of youngster children that went into another world, another dimension, to save the planet, to save the world. And the lion spoke to them. Okay, the lion was their guiding light. So you could be of a lion bloodline. You could come from that, collective. You could have fae in your bloodline or background. Fairies, collective. All this stuff is so real. As you continuously get enlightened and do away with the illusions, and those energies feel comfortable to come to you, the dark and the light, is real, collective. And it will blow your mind. My gosh, collective. I've seen some magical things in my life throughout my dreams that have came to me, that has occurred. Can you imagine waking up halfway in your realm sleep and seeing this face looking at you, smelling you, touching you, possibly licking you, collective. I'm telling you, those dark forces and energies and entities, the hell itself, they love blood. Confirmation. That's why people of high ranking or high rank was a high high society of covens and covens. The elites, they sign their name in blood. Can you imagine seeing this face? The demon themselves looking at you. I remember I was at my lowest in my life. The lowest. And again, like Kendrick Lamar say, when you was at your lowest, tell me where your hoes was at. When you was at your lowest, tell me where your bros was at. I've seen this face. These eyes. Yellow. Snaky. Red. A damn demon themselves. When I was at my lowest. I'm telling you, you will start feeling those frequencies. Low frequencies. When you're at your lowest. When you're not of high energy and high frequency. That's why we always talk about in this tarot world. To try to continuously elevate your frequency and your energy, your mind state, your heart state. You know what I mean? All your chakras, elevate them. Keep them up and keep them high. There are times that you will be taking breaks and they'll go to medium frequency. Maybe a low frequency. It depends on what you're going through within your spiritual body, physical body, mind, spirit, and soul. Those dark forces, entities, and energies from hell themselves, they like to play on your frequency, especially when it's low. But there's a breakthrough. It was a breakthrough for me. Continuously, I'm going through breakthroughs. You possibly are going through breakthroughs, collective. You possibly have experienced some supernatural, phenomenal shit. You probably have experienced a lot of supernatural, paranormal things that you're afraid to express, talk about, and share. And I'm encouraging you to speak out and speak up when you're ready to share your story. And if you're ready to speak out or looking for someone to speak to, I can be one of them because I can relate. You're not stupid. You're not crazy. You don't need to go into no Saddam Solemn. You don't need to go into no crazy house. Okay? You don't need to be sent away. If you're going through some paranormal shit, you're experiencing some supernatural things, I am the one to speak to. I am the one that will understand and relate. And you can send me an email and talk to me. You can jot some things down in the chat and I will get back to you. I can relate. I am not falling back. I am not holding back. I'm speaking out and speaking up because that will release you. That will liberate your frequency, liberate you, liberate your consciousness and awareness. And it will awaken the consciousness and awareness of the collective and of whoever you're sharing your testimony with. I'm definitely one of the ears that will listen, that will hear you, and won't judge you. And I won't look at you as different. I'll look at you as being special, collective. I'll look at you as being someone very special and powerful here on this earth to have seen and experienced what you've gone through. And it's called breakthroughs. The devil don't have their strong grip on you like they used to. And I will encourage you to keep moving forward, keep speaking up, keep raising your frequency, keep standing up for yourself, not to fall back. Keep standing up straight and moving forward. Fix your posture. Look up to the heavens. Look up and thank God each and every day That's what the devil don't want you to do. They don't want you to be grateful and thankful and just give thanks and forgive yourself and to love yourself, to nurture yourself, take care of yourself. They want you to do everything of the opposite. They don't want you to feel like you deserve love, you need love, you're going to receive the love because it was taken from you, either forcefully, aggressively, or mentally, of manipulation, abuse from words. They don't want you to feel that you deserve true, pure, clean, love. Okay? And to feel good feelings, to feel good about yourself. Those energies don't got no taste, like Kendrick Lamar had said. Oh my gosh, they don't got no taste. Get the fuck out your face, collective. Continue to feel good about yourself and what you're doing and moving forward. Dancing to the music within your soul, within your core. When you hear it, when you feel it, now it's your chance to continuously dance to the rhythm of your beat, collective. The music you're hearing. When people want to come to you in defeat, you say to them, I love when you count me out. My name is in your mouth. I love when you count me out. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it. You're fucking things up, collective, by laughing at them, smiling at them, skinning your teeth, letting them know they don't got you. Where they used to have you, they don't got you at all. Matter of fact, they have lost you. You just lost one, but you really, you lost one. It's so silly, how come you just lost one? What a bum. That's another song I heard. What a bum. Is what I heard. This man never trouble no one, but when you trouble this man, what a bum. So I'm feeling like people have troubled you, collective, in the spiritual realms as well as the physical realms. You don't trouble nobody. You possibly feel, they probably think you're alone. You probably are alone. You don't bother no one. You stay in your own space. You stay in your own lane. You drink your waters. You mind your business. But when people come to you because you're showing kindness, they look at that as weakness. They look at it as taking advantage of you. You can't show kindness in this world anymore? What the hell? Without people wanting to hurt you. It's foreign to them. We got to switch that energy back to accepting kindness, accepting and giving kindness, and not taking advantage of it. It's their way to be slippery snake, to get whatever they can from you, to suck and drain whatever they can from you, because you're so nice, you're a good girl, you're a good boy, you're so kind. I wonder what I can get from her. I wonder what I can get out of them. They will give me anything I want, anytime, any day, anywhere. They want you to bend over to the floor, touch the toe, get low, get low. I don't think so, collective. My gosh, collective. This energy, again, wants to be a hero. We don't need another hero. This other channeling song I heard. It's a lot of channeling songs I heard from, I would say, from October to now. I hear it all the time. but these songs kept playing. I was hearing Frankie Maze. This energy wants to keep you in the maze. I've been hearing Frankie Maze a lot. And I feel, collective, you're getting out of the maze and the traps and snares that the devil's trying to keep you in. If it's just mentally or emotionally, physically, spiritually, you're getting out of their traps, their maze. The song I was hearing was do 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 do. I kept hearing that, and I said, "What is that song?" I'm literally just saying do 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 do, and it's called "When I'm Alone." So I was hearing that song, and this energy, I'm telling you, from the dark forces, they don't like to be alone. It says on his course, he kept saying, I can't stand being alone. I can't stand being alone. This energy don't want you to fall in love, be in love. And it doesn't specifically have to be with someone. It could be just within your damn self. They don't like to feel and to see. If they're watching you to feel love, be love, raise your frequency, be in that type of love, frequency, and energy. No! They want to do everything and anything to cause your frequency to lower for their own demise, collective. My gosh. But you're going to continue to walk and stand your ground, or run and get up and when you fall and when you tremble. When you fall and stand up and walk, the grounds tremble. And it can be from when you're going through your lowest of the low and you finally get up. There's no choice but to continuously rise up. And it's trembling. The pits of hell, collective. No, is what he's saying. From my other previous message, I literally heard, give me your golden key or grand key. No, you're not giving up that energy. You're not giving up your power, your source of power that you have within you, that they're trying and constantly are trying to harvest and steal from your energy and aura field. Your soul is the key, collective, that they're trying to battle, trying to take and steal and harvest. It's reminded me of in the scripture where they talked about how Archangel Michael and the devil himself was fighting off of Moses' bones. That's how powerful you are, collective. Possibly they're still fighting for that. And Archangel Michael has won over Moses' bones. Why do the devil want Moses' bones? To recreate, procreate, use that for his own damn evil demise. That is how precious your soul is. So you shouldn't be, and try not to sell your soul to the devil. Because once he has your soul, he has everything. Your bones, your spirit, your mind, body, your soul. And he can do whatever and anything he wants with that resource, collective. You are a resource, and only a resource to him. You're not a human being. You're not on his team. Okay? The devil hates humans, collective. He just wants power and control and dominion over people that sell their souls, people that are standing their ground, being a beacon of light. That's how he was in heaven. That's how he is here on this earth. He wants dominion. Oh my gosh, collective. I know I got deep in this message, but this message was called for as part 2 from my previous message I left. Continue to swaddle up. Again, I feel like your ancestors and spirit guides, your army of archangels, you know, if you call on their help and their assistance and their protection, they are telling you to swaddle up. You also are swaddling up as well. And continuously you're standing your ground, fighting the spiritual warfare that the enemy, energies, entities, dark forces of the matrix and people that are projecting wants to send you. You're going to continue fighting. Again, I was hearing those channeling downloads and songs I overwhelmed y'all with. So if you have stuck around with me this long to listen to my message, I really, really appreciate it. Someone's name is James, because in between what I was going through, I was hearing from my previous message, I meant to say the name James. Okay, I was hearing that. That echo voice or that name. After hearing the devil himself screaming that he wanted all of my energy or just all of me. My gosh. So again, someone name is James. Trying to think, was there any other songs? After I actually heard this song, I don't know, I might save that for my next message. Oh, the other channeling song I heard was Can I Live? By Jay-Z. I don't want no trouble, but collective, you know, and what he's into and what he's doing behind the scenes. It's the reason why he came into my energy. I was hearing that download, but I just heard Can I Live? His soul's probably crying of him. Can he really live? But like I said, I don't want no trouble. I'm just delivering the energy that I was feeling from these messages. And the other song I heard was by Brent Faze. Now, this wasn't a channeling. I heard it. Like I heard the Aaliyah song. That wasn't a channeling. I heard it on the radio. It's called Trust You. So tell me if I can trust you. No lie. I can really use you. The devil wants to use you. But first, he wants you to trust him. That's how he forms alliances. That's how he forms his trickery and his illusion. By gaining your trust, collective. Okay, so look over and look through and have, again, a strong mind and will, body and soul, and your feet standing and being grounded on seeing things for what it is. You can't trust everything and everybody and every place, confirmation you go to or people want you to go to. You got to listen to your gut instincts and intuition, but also seek higher consciousness, seek higher assistance, higher perspective from the spiritual realms. You know what I mean? To see if it's good, to see who's good, and trust that, collective. This energy wants you to trust them. And it says no lie. No, that energy lies. And he's quick to switch up on you. I'm talking about the dark forces. Let me drink something because I'm speaking truth. My throat's starting to itch me. So that was my message, collective. Synchronicities of numbers you could be seeing. I was seeing a lot. I was seeing 1010 recently, collective. My gosh. I was seeing a lot of 3s, a lot of 1s, a lot of 6, a lot of 4s, 404, 1, 2, 3s, 1, 2, 3, 4s. Mm-hmm. 711. 144. Uh-huh. Trying to see if there's any other numbers. 2s, 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 12, 12s. Mm-hmm. 0, 0, 0. A lot of synchronicities I see on a daily, collective, but those is all I could think of and what I'm seeing here in my notes. So again, continue, collective, to be that beacon of light in this darkness. Okay. And again, continue to listen to my messages when you can. Tap in. I appreciate you sticking around this long and being a part of the family vibe tribe. Subscribe to the vibes. Okay. Really appreciate everybody. If my messages are too triggering, that's okay. You can go ahead and tap onto other messages that you can relate to. If these messages is not relating to you, just take what resonates and leave the rest. But I'm glad and I am happy and confident now than what I was before on sharing my dreams and downloads with you. Again, I'm an intunitive reader, so what I share with you is for your highest good. It's also to help awaken your consciousness and awareness about these spiritual streets. Also share from my experiences, but also tap into or can feel the collective's energy. So I'll share my messages relating to the collective energy. And we're all connected, collective, believe it or not. We're all just going to different realms or just going through different things on these levels, again, that we call life. So jump on this train again and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Laughing, smiling. I will be crying with you, collective. We all heal each other on this channel. This is a healing channel of inspiration and enlightenment. And I love to share that energy with you through other ways. My cooking, my dancing, my meditation, my exercise. All right. So subscribe to the vibes again. Thank you for being a part of the channel and of the family. If you would like to receive any type of personal readings, I provide that service down below. So check for that information. I'll be glad to get back to you the best way I know how. Also incorporated dream interpretations in my services, of course, because I share my dreams and downloads. If you have any questions about your dreams, I'm definitely the one to connect with and will be glad to help you interpret it. Okay, and I provide other services. So again, check that information down below and I'll get back to you as early as I can. Okay. Collective, thank you again for sticking around, tapping in, and listening to my message. I hope it helped you and enlightened you, it entertained you, but it also awakened you, collective. All right, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Stay tuned for more messages to come. In between time, in the meantime, take care and peace. And be safe on these streets that we call life. Peace.